let's start now. Yeah, people are joining. I think and otherwise we can send the recorded link. So good afternoon, everyone.
Yes.
Hi, Angel and team. Welcome everyone to the Zoom webinar today for the Hawaii Pacific University. I would like to introduce Angel Sharma, the Senior Manager of USA team MSM Global Marketing Office, and my colleague, Sienna. So over to you, Sienna.
Hello everyone, thank you for joining our live session today. My name is Anna and I'm the country manager for M Square Media including HPU, and today we will have Anchal from the HPU team, international team, to give the webinar. And then please mind about the housekeeping requirement. Use the chat box function to inform us about technical issue that you are facing. And then if you have any question, we will have the question and answer session will be at the end of the session. And please use the Q&A button to send your question during the session. Thank you. Up to you, Anchal.
Thank you, Pui, and thank you, Sian, for a warm welcome. Hello, everyone. Hope you all are safe at your office. And today we will be discussing regarding Hawaii Pacific University. A very beautiful location, and I will be discussing regarding the programs, eligibility criteria, and life in Hawaii, and why the student should opt Hawaii. In between, if you have any questions, you can just use Q&A section so that I'll be happy to answer all your questions after the session. So let's begin with the session. So Hawaii Pacific University, it's a purely private university, and before moving ahead, I will tell you something about Hawaii. So it is the only state which have two languages, which is Hawaii and English, and this is only the state which is in the Western Territory in the Pacific Ocean, and which is about 2,000 miles from the U.S. mainland. It is also one of the states which is the only state which is outside of North America, and state is entirely composed of the islands. Hawaii is basically famous for its islands, beaches with unusual colors, beautiful sand. So it's a purely adventurous. The student can opt is go for hiking, biking, sailing, swimming. So in short, it is purely tourism destination, and the students will definitely love to come in Hawaii. Apart from this, this is also a birthplace of former President Mr. Barack Obama, and it is ranked number 12 in whole of the USA for the international business programs. Also ranked number 1 for the oceanography programs, ranked number 1 for the marine engineering programs. It's a destination with the most scientific observatories and the research programs. If we talk about the climate, so the climate of Hawaii is near about May till October, it's summer, and from November till April, it's winter. The cost of living is also very less in Hawaii as compared to other states like New York, Washington, California, or any other state in US. Apart from this, we talk about the job opportunities. So as I told you that it's a purely tourism destination. So there are a number of job facilities in the field of business, then conservation, culinary, engineering, economics, forestry, hospitality, and students can have incredible opportunities while after studying in Hawaii Pacific University in these segments. So let's move forward. So this is a campus which is known as the Aloha Tower. So this is the main campus university of Hawaii Pacific University. The university was built in 1926, and this is basically a lighthouse, and it is a center of attraction for various number of tourists, locals, and HPU students. This
Sorry,
Aloha
Angel.
Tower is...
Yeah, we cannot see the screen. We cannot see the presentation. Can you move forward to the slide?
Yes, one second. Now it's visible, hope?
No, it's still housekeeping requirement. Yeah, I can see it now. Thank you.
Okay. So Aloha Tower is basically, I'll restart it again. So this is a main campus of the university, which is Aloha Tower. It's basically a marketplace, and the student can get lots of ATMs, bookstores, gym, fitness centers, cafes, welcome centers. So this is a basically center of attraction for all the tourists and the locals and the students in Hawaii. Let's move forward now. Culture Galore. HPU is one of the most culturally diverse private university in US. Why it is a most diverse private university in US? Because there are lots of international students, and the students are coming from approximately 70 countries, which make this university a diverse university. Before moving ahead, I would also tell you regarding the rankings and the accreditation of Hawaii Pacific University. So as it's a number one college in Hawaii, and it is among the top 15% of the most diverse university. HPU is also among the top 40 most affordable pre-medical programs in US, ranked number one for MBA online program, ranked number three for MBA offline program, and it is among the top colleges in the 15 Western US states. And as I told you that it's ranked number one for the most diverse colleges in Hawaii. If we talk about the accreditations of Hawaii Pacific University, so HPU is accredited under WASE, which is the accreditation for the senior colleges and university commissions. All the nursing programs are accredited under CNNE. All the social work programs are accredited under CSWE. All the public health programs are accredited under Council of Public Health. So in nutshell, all the programs which the university is offering to the international students are highly accredited. So students do not have to worry regarding their program accreditations. So now this is a campus of Hawaii Pacific University. You can just see it is divided into three plazas. First one is Pioneer Plaza. Second one is Aloha Tower Marketplace. And third one is the Waterfront Plaza. So within Pioneer Plaza, there is a College of Business, College of Professional Studies, and the executive offices. Second one is Aloha Tower Marketplace, which is a main entrance for the university campus, and whereby I told you that there the student can find lots of ATMs. Then there are dining halls, there are esports arena, then there is gyms, then there is a welcome center, fitness center, so a bookstore. So all the market activities student can find in Aloha Tower. The third one is a Waterfront Plaza, which is the College of Liberal Arts, then College of Health and Society, College of Natural and Computational Sciences, undergraduate and graduate library, and one support student services center. So this is how the university map is there. So this is a satellite view of Hawaii Pacific University. Now this is Hawaii Pacific University main entrance. So there will be some pictures. I'll be just showing you some of the pictures of the university campus, the university premises. This is a welcome center for the students. These are the housing accommodation. Beautiful housing accommodation with all the facilities. This is a library, cafeteria. These are again the cafeteria, gaming zone for all the students. Now, classroom experience. So we are following two classroom experiences. You can experience both in person also, and offline online also. And we are a hybrid university, and due to the COVID-19 situation, we are taking proper precautions for which is 6 feet distance, and the campus is highly sanitized on a daily basis. These are the classroom pictures. Now, which all programs we are offering to our international students? So we are offering two programs for our international students. First one is the undergraduate program, and second one is the graduate program. So under undergraduate, we have variety of programs. We have arts and markets, we have biochemistry, then we have biology, business administration, chemistry, cinematics, communication studies, computer science, criminal justice, diplomacy and military studies. Then we have elementary education, engineering in the field of biomedical engineering, biotechnology engineering, computer engineering, electrical and engineering sustainability. Then we have environmental studies, history. Then we have international studies in a field of anthropology, development and the sustainability. We have marine biology, oceanography in a field of biology, chemistry, fisheries, general oceanography and the mathematics. And then we have psychology, public administration, public health, social work, and the teaching. So in nutshell, we are having all the undergraduate programs for every of the field. Now, what is the entry requirement for undergraduate program? And all these programs are highly accredited. So the entry requirement is very simple. We do not require any English proficiency test for the Asian countries, specifically Indonesia, Vietnam, Philippines. And secondly, we just require, there is an application or form, which is the online application. Plus, that's it. That's what we require. There is no application fee. So the application fee is also waived off for the international students. So this is the system. The application process is very easy. We just require the academic documents plus the copy of the passport. That's it, plus the financial statements which we require for the issuing of I-20. So once a student will submit all the documents, we will proceed with letter of acceptance plus scholarship letter. I'll tell you the scholarships also later on. And after that, after depositing the financial capacity, the student will receive the I-20. So let's move forward. I have already told you that we are voted best university in the state of Hawaii. So I'll come later on in the learning experiences and opportunities. So these are some of the pictures of the university. Now let's talk about the costing. So the tuition cost for a year for undergraduate programs is $28,800 for a year. And if the student wants to go for room and board, then it's $14,900 to $9,000 for room and board. We are offering certain number of scholarships to our international students. So we are having 3 scholarships whereby we are offering to our international students. First one is scholarship on the basis of academic merit. Second one is on the basis of talent, and third one is on the basis of athletics. So let's talk about the academic merit. So in case if the student is having the GPA more than 2.75, because this is the ideal GPA which we require to get admission. So if the student is having a GPA of 3.0 or any more than 3.0, then the student will be awarded by the scholarship, and the scholarship starts from $1,000 to $13,000. So imagine if the student is having a very good scholarship, then the student will directly get the scholarship of $13,000, and the fee is $28,000. So you can just deduct the fees, and you can just imagine that the tuition cost is very, very, very less, and it's very affordable. Second one is on the basis of talent. So there are certain number of students who are very talented, and they are specifically, presenting in band. They are part of a band. They are part of a vocals, orchestra, chaos, debates, newspaper, esports. So if the student is participating is having any participation or any certifications, or they are very actively, connected with these talents, then also the student will be awarded with some kind of scholarship. The third one is the athletics one. So if the student is participating in athletics, and as we have NCAA Division 2 teams, we are having 8 women team and 7 men's team. So if the student is also participating in any of the athletics activities, then also the students will be getting some kind of scholarship. So we are very good at the point of the scholarships too. So at a time, we are offering 3 scholarships to our international students: academic, talent, and athletics. Admissions requirement, I have already told you that if we talk about the admission requirement, there is an application form which we require the academic documents. There is no application fee. The application fee is waived off for the international students. Transcripts, we just require the mark sheets of the student. Proof of English proficiency, we do not require from the Asian countries. And personal statements, we do not require for undergraduation. There is no recommendation, so that admission process is very simple for undergraduation in the Asian region. So that is all for the undergraduation one. Let's move forward with 2 of the things which I left behind was student to faculty ratio. So we are not having a very huge classroom sizes. The classroom sizes are small, and we have 12:1 student to faculty ratio, and the faculty knows the student by their names, and it means that the student will be getting the personal interaction with the student, and they will be learning more experimental learning, and it's for the same undergraduate and the graduation one. So again, we do not have the student definitely the student will get a personal attention of the faculty member. Now let's move forward with other things, other graduation program. So this is a graduate team across university. This is again, I have already told you that we are accredited under WASU, and the student difficulty ratio is 12:1, and we are having a 5 schools, which is College of Business, Health and Society, Liberal Arts, Professional Studies, and National and the Computational Sciences. So let's move forward with the graduation program. So for initially we have College of Business, whereby we have MBA program. Second one is the Business Analytics and Information Security program. The entry requirement is we require the GPA of 3.0. That's it. And for the Business Administration program, we require the GMAT, and the GMAT score will be 480. The student will be studying the 32 credits for business administration program and the 33 credits for business analytics and information security program. So the tuition cost for a year becomes $19,800 for a year, which is again very affordable for the master's one. And both our programs are available for full intake, and both our programs are highly accredited again. So that if we talk about on a costing basis, it's very economical. Other, we have College of Professional Studies, whereby we have Masters of Education, then Masters of Education in Educational Leadership. We have Organizational Development and Change. So these are the programs under which we are. All the programs are highly accredited again and are in the fall intake. Then we have College of Professional Studies, whereby we have Masters in Criminal Justice, whereby the student will be studying 33 credits. Then we have Public Administration program, and it's a certificate program. In the College of Liberal Arts, we have Diplomacy and Military Studies, then Strategic Communication, Sustainability, and the certificates. And these programs are available for fall, spring, summer intake. Then we have College of Health and Society, whereby we have nursing programs, then Masters of Public Health, and the Masters of Social Work programs. And these programs are also available for fall and the spring intake. Then lastly, we are having College of Natural and the Computational Sciences, whereby we have Marine Sciences program, and this is our most famous program for our international students, for the masters and for the undergraduates too. So it is for the 39 credits applied track, and the thesis will be 36 credits, and the costing will be near about $25,000 for a year, and these programs are also available for the fall intake. If we talk about the deadlines, so we can accept application till 15th of July for this intake, for fall intake. Unfortunately, it's mentioned July 1, but we can accept the application till 15th of July, no problem. So you guys have lots of time to enroll students for Hawaii Pacific University. So if we talk about the application process, so the application process is very simple. Again, we are having the online application. There is no application fee. The application fee is waived off for the international students. Then SOP, we require the statement of purpose, and which should be very unique. There should be no plagiarism. Then official transcripts, 2 letter of recommendation, resume, and that's it. Once the student will send us the complete set of these documents, then within 1 or 2 weeks, the student will get the letter of acceptance plus scholarship letter if he or she is getting any kind of scholarship. And after depositing the financial capacity, then the student will be awarded, issued the I-20. So these were the entry requirements and the programs for undergraduation and the graduation one. So now let's talk about what other facilities we are offering to our international students. So if we talk about, we have many opportunities for the international students. So the opportunities are on the basis of job facilities, because we do understand that in many 80% of the international students want to work on campus while they are studying. So if we talk about the current status, so it is more than 80% of the international students who generally work on campus. And if we talk about Hawaii, so Hawaii organized 3 employment fairs for the students, and by the name of Hawaii Career Expo, Leeward Job Fair, and the Workforce Job Fair, whereby more than 250 multinational companies comes, participate like Microsoft, Ford, McDonald's, Best Buy, Exa, Central Pacific Bank, Major players in the field of hospitality sector like Marriott, Four Seasons, Imperial Suites, Wet n Wild, and the Ford. There's certain number of companies, big organizations who come and participate in those fairs, whereby the student can go for their interviews and go get for their jobs or OPTs or CPTs. So there are certain number of students who can go for their job opportunities. Apart from that, we are having more than 50 plus multicultural clubs within the university. So the student will be participating in many of the many of the honors program. We have certain number of clubs and organizations, student newspaper, campus activities. There are certain number of esports, campus recreational, and the study abroad facilities for the international students, because we do understand that once the student is there in US, so the student, apart from his studies, he should be also very good in co-curricular activities. So students should be get involved in certain number of clubs and organizations while studying in HPO. And then if we talk about the athletics team, so we are NCAA second division athletics, and as I told you that we are having 8 women sports team and the 7 men's team. So if the student is having huge interest in the sports and athletics, then the student can definitely join the HPU athletics team. Apart from this, we are having the very good housing facility for the international students. It is not mandatory to take the housing facility, but yes, if the student wish to take the housing facility on campus, then there are very good housing facilities and the student can go for the housing facilities. We have double sharing room and triple sharing room with all the facilities. Apart from that, we are open for fall this intake, and all the students have time to get enrolled for the fall 2021 intake, and then we will be opening for 2022 intake. What other facilities? The other facilities which we are offering to our international students is like, we also interact with the students for the embassy interviews. So we also provide assistance in the preparation of their embassy interviews. So that's all from my side. So now if you have any questions, any doubts, any issues, please, I will be happy to answer all your questions. Any questions? And in case if you have any questions also, so we are having our country managers in Vietnam, in Indonesia, and in Philippines. So you can also, if in case you are from their particular region, you can directly contact to them, as they are our dedicated country managers for HPU. Any of the questions? Oh yeah, there is one question. Yes, I can send you, definitely. Our country managers can send you the PPT for HPU. So please, Pui, Siane, and Angelo, you can please communicate with your agents and please send all the details of HPU.
Angel, I think some of the agents come a little bit late. So could you please go back to the scholarship slide,
Yes,
tuition
yes.
fee and scholarship,
Yes,
and explain? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I can definitely come. So, okay, I'll start off with the undergraduation programs again. So we are having a very good variety of undergraduation programs. So the undergraduation, we are having these all programs. We are having the programs in liberal arts. Then we are having the programs in arts and sciences. Then we are having the programs under the field of engineering. We are having those programs under the school of business. So, and under we are having biochemistry, we are having engineering. So in nutshell, we are offering all the programs to our international students, and all these are programs are highly accredited. So we can also send you, I mean, or our country managers can also send you the list, the program metrics, plus the PPT of HPU, so that it will be easy for you to, counsel the student. So if we talk about all this undergraduation program, the tuition cost is near about $28,000, $28,800 for a year, and the room and board is $14,000 to $19,000, and our 91% of the students receive the financial aid. So if we talk about the scholarships, so the scholarships we are offering on the basis of three depends, that is academic merit, second one is on the basis of talent, and the third one is on the basis of athletic. So academic merit is like, see, for undergraduation we require the GPA of 2.75. So if the student is having a GPA more than 3 or more than 2.75, then we will be assessing, the university will be assessing the academic documents, and accordingly we will be providing the scholarships to our international students, which, and the scholarship starts from $1,000 to $13,000. So we are having a very good variety of the scholarship. The second one is on the basis of talents, and whereby we are having band, vocal, orchestra, choir, debate, newspaper, and the esports. So these, if the student is also is very talented in all these thing, and participating in all these things within the university, also taking 2.75 GPA, or just participating, then also the student will be awarded by the scholarship on the basis of talent. And the third scholarship is on the basis of athletics. So if the student is having a very good athletic, I mean, sports background, or even the once the student is there in the university, he is playing into the athletics team, and then also the student will be awarded by the scholarship. So at one moment the student can get three scholarships. First one is academics, on the basis of purely on the academics, second one is on the basis of talent, and third one is on the basis of the athletics. Any other thing you want me to explain?
Hi, Anchal. I think there's one question that comes to the chat box instead of Q&A. Can you please have a
Yes.
look?
No, it's not showing actually. Let me check.
Okay, let
Oh,
me,
okay.
okay. Can you see it?
Yes. How is the current COVID situation? Does the learning is still online for the coming intake? No. So the current COVID situation in Hawaii is near about 55, and more than that percent of the population has been vaccinated. And even though the university campus, within the university premises, there is no such COVID cases within the campus. Every day the campus is being sanitized, and we are taking proper care. We are following all the proper protocols for the COVID situation, and we will be coming for the offline classes, I mean in-person classes, for the coming intake. But if the student wants to go for online also, then the student can take online also, but we are coming for the offline classes for this coming intake.
Anchal, can you perhaps explain more about the eligibility for students to have OPT and CPT during
Okay.
studying in HPU?
So see, everybody knows that CPT is curriculum practical training and OPT is optional practical training. So curriculum practical training the student can do on time, do while studying, and it's just that we basically provide assistance to our international students for to grab their OPTs and CPTs. And as I told you that the university obviously organized employment fairs for the international students to grab their OPTs and CPTs. So we provide assistance to our international students for their OPTs and CPTs. And moreover, I told you that it's a purely adventurous and a tourist place. So there are certain number of jobs whereby the student can work on campus and off campus also, and go for the OPTs and CPTs too. And if I talk about the job facilities also within on campus, so there are certain number of jobs on campus, and the student, every week on a weekly basis. There is one job portal of HPU, whereby the student every week all the jobs which are open for the international students, that the international or domestic students, that is displayed in that, and the student can directly apply for those jobs. So we provide assistance for their on job campus plus OPTs and CPTs.
Yeah, so by the way, do you know how much is the pay rate?
Yeah, it's near about $12 to $14 initially. On campus, it's on campus. Per hour. $14
Do you know
per
how
hour.
many years for OPT?
It's 1 year for OPT and 1 year for CPT. So if the student exceeds more than 12 months for CPT, then it definitely reflect for the OPT. But generally both the criteria for both is 1 year only. But if the student's program falls under STEM, then there will be extension for the 24 months. So there is one more question, that do the student need to be the quarantine when they first arrive? By the way, no. In US, there is no quarantine such thing in Hawaii currently. Any other questions?
So we are still we are still receiving application for fall intake, but just in case it's quite rush, does the spring intake open now?
Yes, we are open for fall intake, and we can also accept the application for the upcoming intake also. So, and there is one more question, that does the student has to be vaccinated prior to enter US? Yes. So I am just expecting that all our country managers to get in touch with all your agents, all the agent partners, and provide the PPTs and whatever they want, so that we can help all our agent partners in a better way to promote HPO. So that's all more from my side. Anything you want to add, Kui or Sian?
Yes, of course, I will send the PPT to all my agents in Indonesia and also some flyer as well, so they can promote this SPU.
Okay, so thank you, team.
Everyone.
And thank you all our partner agents for taking out time for the training session for HPU, and we are just looking forward for some of the applications for fall intake and for all our upcoming intakes. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Have a nice day.
Yeah, if they don't have questions, so we will follow up with our agents. Thank you, Anja. Thank you, team.